Dr. Kethvar adjusted his crystalline recording apparatus as the human delegation settled into their seats aboard the research vessel Chronicler's Dream. As the Galactic Archive's lead xenohistorian, he had spent centuries documenting the rise and fall of civilizations across 1,000 worlds. Today's interview was meant to be routine, another species' perspective on planetary extinction events for his comprehensive study. The humans had surprised everyone by volunteering for this particular research topic. Most species preferred discussing their technological achievements or cultural milestones, not the catastrophic events that had shaped their worlds. But Ambassador Chen Wei-Ming had insisted this was exactly the conversation humanity wanted to have. "Thank you for participating in this study," Kethvar began, his translator rendering his clicks and whistles into smooth human speech. "My research focuses on how civilizations understand and survive extinction-level events. Perhaps we could start with your planet's most significant extinction event." Ambassador Chen exchanged glances with her colleague, Dr. Sarah Martinez, a paleontologist from Earth's Global Science Consortium. Both humans wore expressions Kethvar couldn't quite interpret, something between amusement and grim satisfaction. "Which one?" Chen asked simply. Kethvar's 4 eyes blinked in sequence. "I beg your pardon?" "Earth has experienced 5 major extinction events," Dr. Martinez explained, pulling up a holographic display. "The Ordovician-Silurian, Late Devonian, Permian-Triassic, Triassic-Jurassic, and Cretaceous-Paleogene extinctions. Each eliminated between 70 to 96% of all species on our planet." The historian's mandibles clicked involuntarily. His own homeworld of Kethtar had experienced one minor extinction event in its geological history, and it had taken their ecosystem 20 million years to recover. 5 major extinctions? How did any complex life survive such repeated catastrophes? "That's the interesting part," Chen said, leaning forward. "Life didn't just survive, it exploded into new forms after each event. The mammals that eventually led to us only had their chance because the Cretaceous extinction wiped out the dinosaurs. Every catastrophe became an opportunity." Kethvar made rapid notes. "This was unprecedented. And your species evolved after all 5 events?" "Actually," Dr. Martinez said with a slight smile, "we're causing the 6th one." The historian's recording apparatus nearly slipped from his appendages. "I'm sorry, what?" "The Anthropocene extinction," Chen explained matter-of-factly. "Current species loss rates are 100 to 1,000 times higher than natural background rates. We've eliminated roughly 60% of wildlife populations in the last 50 years alone. Humans are quite literally an extinction event in progress." Kethvar stared at them, his translator struggling with a concept it had no reference for. In all his centuries of research, he had never encountered a species that calmly discussed being an active extinction force on their own planet. "But you're aware of this?" he managed. "Oh, absolutely," Dr. Martinez nodded. "We've been studying it for decades. Climate change, habitat destruction, pollution, overhunting, we've documented it all quite thoroughly." "And you continue?" Chen's expression grew more complex. "We're working on it. That's the thing about humans, Dr. Kethvar. We're remarkably good at creating problems, but we're even better at adapting to solve them. Sometimes the solution comes before the problem destroys us. Sometimes it doesn't, and we just persist through the destruction." "I don't understand," Kethvar admitted. Dr. Martinez activated another display showing human population growth over time. "Look at our history. Ice ages that should have wiped out our ancestors. We invented fire and clothing. Volcanic winters that destroyed crops, we developed agriculture and food storage. Plagues that killed 1/3 of our populations, we created medicine and hygiene. Wars that should have ended our civilizations, we built international law and cooperation treaties. Every time something tried to kill us," Chen continued, "we learned from it. We adapted. We became stronger. Sometimes we became the thing that was trying to kill us, and then we had to learn to adapt to ourselves." Kethvar's recording apparatus hummed as it struggled to process this information. "So you're saying humans are both the extinction event and the species surviving it?" "Exactly," both humans said simultaneously. "But more than that," Chen added, "we're the first species in Earth's history capable of preventing our own extinction event. We have the technology, the knowledge, and increasingly the will to do it. We're slowly learning to manage our impact, to work with our planet systems instead of against them." Dr. Martinez pulled up images of rewilding projects, renewable energy installations, and conservation successes. We're still causing the sixth extinction, but we're also actively fighting against it. It's probably the most human thing imaginable, creating a problem while simultaneously working to solve it. Kethvar sat in silence for several minutes, processing. Finally, he asked, "In your opinion, will humanity survive this self-caused extinction event?" Chen and Martinez looked at each other again, and this time Kethvar recognized the expression. Cautious optimism mixed with grim determination. "We've survived ice ages, supervolcanic eruptions, wars, plagues, and 5 previous mass extinctions," Chen said. "We've never encountered a problem we couldn't eventually adapt to or solve, even if the solution took centuries and cost us dearly. Especially," Dr. Martinez added with a wry smile, "when we're the ones who created the problem in the first place. There's something about cleaning up our own mess that really motivates us." As the interview concluded, Kethvar realized his research had taken an unexpected turn. He had come seeking to understand how species survived extinction events. Instead, he had discovered a species that had turned surviving extinction into an art form, and who had now become so proficient at it that they were both the asteroid and the mammals hiding in the burrows. He made a final note in his files. Humans, possibly the first species to evolve into their own extinction event and possess the self-awareness to survive. It remarkable, terrifying, inspiring. Further, study recommended. As the humans departed, Ambassador Chen turned back with one final thought. "Dr. Kethvar, if you really want to understand extinction events, don't study what destroys species. Study what makes them refuse to stay destroyed. That's where you'll find the real story." The historian watched their ship disappear into space, already planning his next research expedition. He had a feeling that studying humanity's approach to survival might just revolutionize how the galaxy thought about extinction entirely.